All right, hello everybody. We are live, or at least I believe we are. I'm double checking really quick. Yep, getting an ad, which means you're all probably getting an ad right now, so let's skip the ad. And we are in. Christopher likes saying we are live. It is Sunday night. It is indeed Sunday night. Hello, you GeoGuessr misfits. Yes, hello everybody. Welcome into the stream. We are at the very large number of 0 right now. Quite frankly, I don't remember how we lost last time. I was thinking about this earlier when I made dinner. I was like, okay, what's the streak at? And I was really racking my brain. I was like, I know we got into the 200s, and then completely, I knew we started over. I knew something happened, but I've completely forgotten what actually happened. And I'm really racking my brain to try to remember what we lost on. Does anyone remember what we lost on? Because, yeah, I'm seriously, I'll remember it as soon as someone says it, but it is just not. Okay, cool. Spanish. These are the Grand Colombian colors, so likely Ecuador or Colombia. Christopher likes saying, I warned you, LOL. Okay. What was it? It was the truck. It had the South African flag on it. And we were in Eswatini, and I was like, I literally said, watch this. And it was wrong. I remember now. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, we got the Grand Colombian colors. Again, could be Colombia or Ecuador. Should actually be fairly quick to figure this out. We've got enough cars to see what plates there are. Oh, that was so bad. I watched that over a couple times after the stream, too. It was just so funny. So unfortunate. You know what? I don't think those were... You know what? I don't like how I fall into the trap of just YOLOing everything for the first couple rounds after the streak restarts. Because I start to get frustrated at myself when I just start YOLOing stuff, so I can't imagine what that's like for you all watching. Though, that's not a Colombian plate. We've seen enough non-Colombian plates. There we go, Ecuador. If that was wrong, I would have been really confused. It is nice that it gives us some liberty to be a little, less confident in our answers, but it's also like, I need to not just be like, this feels like blank blank, and then full send for no reason. Or like, just off vibes. That's Bangladesh right there. Anyone think it's maybe not Bangladesh? Probably Bangladesh. Given it's right there. This is a great little piece of evidence right here. This is just super helpful. Love that. This prevents me from doing YOLOs at the start of a new streak, is when it's just completely obvious right from the start. Freezite saying, what's up, fellow GeoStreak rebuilders? Yeah, we're rebuilding. Christopher likes saying, send, let's do it. Boom, boom, love it, 2. Oh, okay. This should be quick. Doctor of Laws, that's in English. I wasn't expecting that, because this is in Spanish. Yeah, Freezite saying no more YOLOs. YOLOs are bad. Okay. This is a Dominican flag. Nope, that's a Filipino flag? What? Hold up. We're in the Philippines. That's English. Yeah, this is the Philippines. Huh. Makes sense. Threw me off for a second there. I was really confused why there was English and Spanish, but now it makes perfect sense. Freezite in Philippines, yes. Send. Awesome. One click. I'm back to using my old mouse, because my new mouse... let's look around for a second. Then I'll... Is that... Wait, this might be Romania. No. I don't think so anymore. But I also don't know where it might be. Iltard saying hello. Yes, send. Glad we got the send in. We're at 3. We're building back up. What flag is this? Romanian flag. It might actually be Romania, like I was saying. Freezite saying rebuilding makes us stronger, gives us character. Yeah. You know what else would give us character? Like a 2,000 country streak. That'd be sick. Okay, let's look for... There were words over here that I zoomed by. That could be Romanian. Let's go up here, look around. It's either Romanian or French. I think they just left a Romanian flag out in the sun too long. Given that's the second Romanian flag we've seen, and this could be the Romanian language, I'm inclined to go for Romania at this point. If others are on board. Oh yeah, Christopher likes saying happy Turkey Week too. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone in the States. It's a exciting holiday. It's nice. It's kind of like... Oh, wait. Let's go back. That starts with an R, definitely. That's definitely R-O. I think we're good with Romania as long as nobody objects. Oh, and Christopher Like's birthday week. Happy birthday, Christopher Like. I think I remember you saying your birthday is this month as well. A few weeks ago, actually. Yeah, let's do Romania. We are chillin'. And of course, with it being Thanksgiving week, there will sadly not be a stream next Sunday. It will be the following Tuesday. That's December 3rd. Iltired saying you think Romania as well. Perfect. This is maybe Belgium. Because this is... it's potentially French. That's potentially a Belgian flag. Yeah, this is French. Is it French? Yes, this is French. Right? It just looks slightly off, but at the same time, I'm not an expert in French. It doesn't look like France, though. This doesn't make any... Yeah, this is Romania again. This is... Yeah, okay, thank you, Iltire, for saying not French. It looked vaguely like that was just confusing. That's weird. Yeah, Cat's saying Romanian. I would have thought Romania from the jump with this, but just having Romania back-to-back was... I don't expect. Yeah, Strada... I mean, this sign right here is absolutely Romanian. Yeah, okay, I'm good with Romania, if others are. That fits so much more than Belgium or France, which just fully do not fit this at all. Why is this not doing water? There we go. Guess you need to throw it all the way back. Christopher likes saying his birthday's Wednesday, FYI. Well, happy 3 days early birthday. It's going to be a wild one. I guess it's kind of convenient because you're sort of already with family, or at least going to see family like the next day for your birthday, so it's kind of like, I don't know. It's convenient, I guess. And Christopher likes saying thank you. Freezite saying Romania is the Mississippi of Europe. Moldova the Alabama. I would expect Moldova to be the Mississippi and Romania to be the Alabama, honestly. But in terms of like, because Moldova is very clearly the little brother. Obviously, I mean, like, look at the flag. And Moldova just, look at that. That's very similar, if not, because aren't Moldavan and Romanian basically like Spanish and Portuguese, like they're borderline the same thing? Or is there even a... I don't have enough knowledge on the subject to not sound like an idiot talking about it, so I'll stop. Iltired saying that bus station was not as fancy as you would expect in Belgium or France. Very good point. Cat saying you always travel on your birthday. Here, wait. Let's just... Yeah, send it and I'll keep reading. Cat saying you always travel on your birthday. It's hard to celebrate when it's winter. When is your birthday, Cats? Was your birthday recent? I know we had a recent birthday, but I can't remember whose. This is looking... why do I know what this is and not know what this is at the same time? But yeah, Christopher likes saying that was Romania. Freezite saying happy birthday. Cat saying, okay, yeah, Moldova speaks Romanian. Thank you. When I said Moldovan, I meant the Moldovan accent of Romanian. I definitely did not for a minute assume that there was a language. Definitely didn't. Okay. Yeah, so... Freezite saying you're reading too much into it. Yeah. Yeah, I was. Took it and ran with it. Cat saying, no, your birthday's early next year. Freezite saying yours was last Sunday. Okay, I knew we had a recent birthday. I couldn't remember whose. Yeah, Cats is saying Finland or Estonia. I like that. The J's are kind of throwing... Yeah, no, this is... That's a Finnish sign right there, isn't it? It's a Finnish street sign up here. This... I could see this being... Hold on, I've got a sneeze coming. There we go. Ugh. That's fun. Yeah. Freezite saying Finland, Cat saying Finland. Let's do Finland. Ooh, oh, I misclicked. Ill-Tired saying lots of random letters, probably Finnish. That's fair. Freeze and Sons, so this is Norwegian or not Dutch, Danish. But we have an AS. What? AS. I'm very... It's something obvious that I'm not thinking of. It's something obvious. I'm gonna feel really dumb. Okay. Oh, okay. Ill-Tired saying that might be branding because the shop ended with AS. So could this just be Copenhagen? I feel like this is Copenhagen. Yeah, Freezite saying it looks like Copenhagen. Cats is saying it looks like Copenhagen. Where is somewhere we could figure? I guess there's a lot of English. Black Atlas tattoo. The exact hair. That is a lot of English. Is this going to be a Danish flag? Nope. It's very much not a Danish flag. Okay, the Kosovo flag with Albania. So I assume this is an embassy of some sort. I assume it's the Albanian embassy, and they're maybe also representing Kosovo here. Interesting. Okay. Oh, does it say Copenhagen on the bus? Yeah, okay, it says Copenhagen on the bus. Cool. Thanks for catching that. I was just gonna... I figured we'd get it in like 5 seconds once we get over here. But let's do it. Christopher likes saying .as is American Samoa. Okay, so I guess they paid for an American Samoa web address, like the Tuvalu selling the .tv web address. Okay, so we saw this is a Southeast Asian language. Yay! Which one is it? Looks like Thai. Doesn't look like Laotian. Doesn't look like Cambodian. Cats and JCSD are both saying Thailand. Cats is saying Thailand with a question mark, though. Though I think we're good. Yeah, I mean, that looks like Thai. Cats is saying yes, send Thailand. I think we do it. This is not a YOLO. We've seen Thai. Would I do this if we were at 200? No, but there we go. 8 deep. See, this is, you know what? No, I'm not going to say anything that encourages that kind of behavior. Let's read this sign. Cool. I don't know. I was hoping that would be more legible. Not that it isn't legible, just not to me. Cats are saying Czechia. Maybe? Freezeite's saying Balkanish, like we say. I could... Wait. Come on. Come on. The capital Slovenia. And Rafal is saying Triglav is the highest mountain in Slovenia, which is where the city I just really struggled to pronounce is, which works. Sammy Marco's saying good evening, y'all. Good evening, Sammy Marco. Kat saying Slovenia. Freezite saying Slovenia. Sammy Marco saying Ljubljana. Thank you, that made that so much easier. Christopher likes saying Slovenia. There we go. 9 deep. Okay, here we go. Wow. So I'm thinking Kenya off the jump. Kat saying Africa. Yeah, I would agree with that. Oh boy, it's East Africa. Ooh. Sammy Marco's asking, new room, the background looks different. No, oh no. Okay, we've run out of coverage in that direction. No, actually, it was just at the spot that I used to sit, the glare started getting weird, and for like a month straight, there was a light streak in front of my face. So I moved to a different part of the room, honestly. I will have a new room in March, but that's however many months from now. Alright. Not good. We don't have a lot of... Rafal saying this looks like the crater at Queen Elizabeth National Park. That might be all we have to go off of here. It's just a circle. It's just a circle. Yeah, Iltired saying Rafal always having a very specific location. Cat saying it looks like a crater. Cat saying not sure if Ngorongoro crater in Tanzania has coverage. I'm not sure. I don't know, because it's trekkers, so it's outside of the normal places we may get. Rafal saying, okay, Queen Elizabeth National Park is southwest Uganda. That fits with the landscape, too. Like, southwest Uganda fits here. Sammy Marco saying it's the circle of life. That's very funny. There's, Cat saying, yeah, looks likely Uganda. Okay, what are we thinking here? I'll do a poll. I'll do a poll real quick. Kind of get a feel for where we're at. Uganda and elsewhere. We'll start the poll. Okay. Kat is saying, say send it. It's not the one in Tanzania. Christopher likes saying we're just missing the lions. Simi Marco saying you're just going to have to send it. Seems that way. I mean, we're at 80% Uganda. Freezite saying you're mad they don't have the courtesy to at least give us a cow ride. Wrong part of Africa. We're not in Madagascar. Kat saying those are the two places you know there are craters. Gotcha. I don't think I know of any craters, really. But, Ill-Tired asking where am I moving? I'm moving to New York City, which is quite the jump from Tampa, but it's going to be awesome. 71% for Uganda. Let's do it. All right. Fingers crossed. 62%? 71%. All right. Nice. Yes, Queen Elizabeth National Park. That was a fantastic, specific suggestion, Rafal. Thank you so much for that one. Cat saying, oh, cool. When are you moving? Why are we on a boat? What? What if we just do Madagascar? I think we just do Madagascar. Nice. Okay, cool. Well, anyway, moving on. Cat saying, "Oh, cool. When are you moving?" March-ish. It's kind of the place I'm moving into. The friend whose spot I'm taking over has already more or less moved out, but I have stuff here for a bit, so it's kind of like it back and forth for a while, probably. But it'll be cool. Sammy Marco saying New York, that's going to be so cool. Walkable city wins. Yep, it's Tampa is okay, but I can't stand driving literally everywhere. It drives me absolutely insane. Also, this is Italian all over the place, it seems. Blah, 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 blah. Catching up in the chat. Il Tired saying, ooh, another New Yorker soon. Yep. Different parts of New York, but same state. Probably like hours from upstate. Well, it depends what you consider upstate. There's the people who call like Westchester upstate. Cat's saying Switzerland send. Lugano on the sign. Okay. Cool. I could be down for Switzerland. What does everyone else think? I'm having a hard time keeping up with the chat right now. But yeah, we were all very much on the same page with Madagascar. Rafal saying you're not strong with the boats because on high level GeoGuessr you're stuck to the roads. Yeah, that makes sense. Here we go. .ch. We're in Switzerland. We're good. Yeah, Freezite also saying this is Switzerland. Rafal saying with Italian language it must be by Lugano. Yep, there's Lugano. We are good. Sammy Marco saying Westchester isn't upstate. I know it's not upstate, but it's like the joke. The people who are like, once you leave the city. Oh, boy. Alright, let's go this way. There's at least houses over here. Is that maybe? No. Oh, yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, okay, Cat's saying Italy. Cat's saying maybe go to New York, visit there. Yeah, no, that's the thing. That's one of the things in my head with this, is it's such a better place to run the channel for a wide variety of reasons. Like, Tampa's just so isolated, middle of nowhere. Or maybe not middle of nowhere, but, like, in terms of collaborating and doing interesting things, no one kind of cares about Tampa. And that's fair. Tampa is Tampa. But we're seeing Slovenia. Yeah, exactly, Christopher, like more content. And I have a whole 2025 strategy. 2024 kind of got nuked for stuff that I'll eventually talk about. Life, basically. But I think we're all good with Slovenia. So let's send it. Come on. There we go. But yes, as Christopher like said, more content. Whole plan that I will reveal soon. But I've skipped some other stuff in chat. Where might we be now? Okay. Yep, Sammy Marco, it has been 9 months since the last video. That is correct. But life happens. I am not a professional YouTuber, so sometimes other priorities. This is it kind of looks like a Brazilian plate, and this guy's wearing a Brazil shirt. I'm surprised it's only been 9 months since the last video. That's a Panamanian flag on this car. But yeah, life happens. Can't control it. Meh. Okay. Sammy Marco asking what part of NYC. Manhattan. I don't know why I had to think about that. Wait a minute. This is Panama. So, what are the odds this is Cologne in Panama? That's kind of what this looks like to me. I want to go north. This Okay, this might not be Cologne, but it's okay. Yeah, Panamanian flags. This is it's so eerily familiar. Sammy Marco asking, have you been to Cologne? Yes, this is where we started on the cycling across Panama video. Or if this is Cologne. I think we're all good with this being Panama, so let's do it and find out if it is Cologne. Yeah, this is Cologne. It looked too familiar. Because we went down this road to start. That's wild. Alright, cool. Oh. Okay. Thinking India over Bangladesh here. Let's look around. Yeah, I would go with India. Right? Or am I... That doesn't seem as clear of an Indian flag as I would like it to be. Huh. Yeah, okay, everyone seems to be on the same page with this being India. So let's just go ahead and do it. Okay, yep, there we go. Fantastic. 15 deep. Peru, maybe? Christopher likes saying, maybe you'll run into Zero Enigma, the Manhattan YouTube, on a bike. Is that the person who... come on. This is driving me insane. Is it the person who uploads the footage of them cycling in Manhattan, and it's just always like... He's just yelling at people and weaving in and out of traffic? Is that the right person? Or I don't watch a lot of YouTube for someone who has a YouTube channel. Okay, yes, that is the right person. Yeah, maybe I'll run into them. Never know. Menuet saying hi all. Hello, Menuet. Welcome into the chat. But yeah, New York will be cool. I do actually have to start packing at some point and figuring out how I'm gonna... Oh, I also just realized the Uganda poll is still up. I do have to figure out how to actually move. But that's... I've got a couple other things front of mind right now, and then when those are resolved, then packing and figuring out how I'm moving will kind of come closer to the front of my mind. Rafal's saying this is Bolivia. Okay, I can definitely see that. I said it was Peru off the vibes initially, so not a huge jump to Bolivia. Yeah, nothing notable about the truck. Kat saying you found moving tiring. Hope you won't do that anytime soon. Yeah, it's such a process of just. I luckily don't own a massive amount of stuff, so I'm pretty sure I can fit it all into a van. I've done that before. Going from Tampa and DC, but I also don't want to drive in Manhattan, and I'll have to drive in Manhattan to get my stuff there. Freezite saying check the people's clothing. This feels like a Bolivian hat. Keep going. Sammy Marcos saying, hope you move to Virginia Tech next year. That's awesome. That's the goal. Next year's going to be big for both of us. Yeah. Next year should be pretty cool. Like, the ability to just... Like, the amount of video ideas I have that involve... that was the big... When the channel started taking off and I had all these really cool ideas, the biggest barrier to doing them was being in Tampa, because I had to get out of Florida to do every single idea, and it's always a flight, and it's like, okay, well now I'm, staying with friends, or it's just like crashing in a hostel, and it was just so inconvenient. So just like being in Manhattan and being like, okay, I had an idea for Philadelphia, and I can go down to Philly and back in a day. It's just so convenient. Yeah, Spanish. We knew we'd see Spanish. Yeah, more Spanish. What's that? Is it provincial flag? Sammy Marco's saying, oh, wait. El Tired saying, totally not funny when you moved to your house 3 years ago. Yeah, absolute worst. What's going on over here? Intel. Yeah, Sammy Marco's saying, at least you don't have to find a new place. Yeah, it's ridiculously convenient just moving in with friends. Is this a Peruvian flag? Nope, just red. But Freezite saying you could do a series on NYC's top delis. Freezite, you and I both know that I should not be doing food content. That's just... We know that's not... No. That's not how this works. Trying to find clues and keep up with the chat at the same time is always so hard. That's the Bolivian seal. What do we think about Bolivia? Yeah, Sammy Marcos say walk outside and you're in Manhattan. It's crazy. I know. That'd be so cool. Freezite asking, will it kill the Florida man meme? As Sammy Marcos saying, no, it will not. I will always be a Floridian at heart. I've moved around a lot and always been a Floridian. Even I used to not mention it when I lived in DC because people were just like rude about it in college. They were like, oh, like, you come from the middle of nowhere, like it's so gross. One time I was told I like crawled out of a meth bucket or something. So people were just very pretentious about being from up north and me being from Florida. So I stopped telling people at one point. And then one time someone questioned my accent. And they were like, how much time did you spend in Florida? My whole thing being, yeah, forever Floridian, whether I like it or not. Okay. So we're clearly Australia, New Zealand. Menuet asking, so are you moving to New York? Sorry, late, didn't catch the beginning of the conversation. Yes, I am. It's going to be a good time. And that's what we've been talking about the past 10 or so minutes. Freezite saying this is Perth. And yeah, Il Tired saying I really was trying to catch the trash cans. This bus could actually be really helpful. Yeah, say I do at Perth Zoo. I think we're good with Australia here. But yeah, trying to catch up. Yeah, Christopher likes saying being in the South in general is a hindrance. Is a hindrance for YouTubers and content making. Absolutely, it's too hard to get out of the area that you're living in. It's so hard. And yeah, all in agreement that it says Bolivia. Yeah, Bolivia send. Okay, it said Bolivia on a wall as well. I didn't even realize. Il Tired was saying Auckland. We did not see the Auckland bins, though. It did not say City of Auckland. So, where might we be now? Probably still that same hemisphere. Let's read this sign. Bergie. I'm just not going to try to read that. Better when I don't try to read stuff like that. This is 1860. Katz is saying Philippines. Rafal is saying Philippines. Okay. Katz is saying Bergie is barangay. Okay, everyone seems to be in agreement. This is the Philippines. And Sammy Marco saying, yeah, AU has some really terrible kids. Rich kids school. It very much is. It's a rich kids school for kids who couldn't get into Georgetown or GW. AU had the worst kind of people. I have absolutely no problem saying that. A right-hand drive. So, want to say Europe? Yeah, this looks like Romania. Yeah, I think this says Romanian fruit. I did it again. No, just air. Ugh. Yep, and then finally to everyone saying Perth. Sammy Marco saying have fun with all the pretentious New York Cityers. Yeah, we'll see. Yep, everyone's saying Philippines, smallest unit there, smaller than a municipality. Interesting. It's a type of county. That's... Huh. I think in France they have that too. There's like one level below a village as well. Cats is saying Romania, send. Anyone disagree with that? Menuet saying you could do some bus or train travel videos, see how far you can get from MY in a day. That's fully on the list. That is, I will admit that one's totally on the list. I've thought about that multiple times. Okay, Sammy Marco's saying 99% Romania. Let's do Romania. Boom. Nice. Nearly Bulgaria, but not. That's the important part, that it's not. Okay. Koshika. Does that maybe say kitchen? If you sound it out, it's similar to... Wait, no, K doesn't... No, K is... I'm pretty sure it says Koshika, which might mean kitchen, because cocina is kitchen in Spanish. Is this Kazakhstan? Let's... Oh, no, that's the name of the town. Never mind. Not kitchen. Not that it matters. Yeah, and now that Freezite has written Koshika and Cocina next to each other in the chat, I'm less convinced that that's meant to be the same word. Oh well. Freezite saying you do a video where you fight miles in transit at Battery Park. Just an idea. You all can't let me get to the stage where I fight content creators. Rafal saying Russia. Kat is saying this is definitely Russia. Sammy Marco is saying Russian and Spanish are very different. Yes, but it's fun to think, and maybe that's the same. I want to believe it's the same. Rafal saying there'll be a white pickup in Gen 4 in Kazakhstan. Yep, cool. Didn't see that. Christopher likes saying at least when you're there you can go to places like Boston, Montreal, etc., film content, and be back in bed by night. Montreal and Toronto a little far, but let's just say there are plans for some stuff. There's some we said Russia, right? Let's, anyone object to Russia? Freezite saying take some Taekwondo classes and whoop them. That's fantastic. What a great idea. Thanks, Freezite. Rafal saying is this the road from Volgograd to Astrakhan? I don't know. I do not know. Also, not a Kazakh plate. So I think we're good with Russia. Amazing. Ooh, very close to Kazakhstan. Very, very close. We're at 20. We're killing it. We're 20 deep, and it's only 8:38. We are absolutely killing it. And there's so Sammy Marco saying night in Spanish and Russian are very similar, though. Okay, I didn't know that. I'm supposed to be practicing Russian, but clearly not going amazingly. This is someone's Institute of Life Sciences. So let's... Okay, so English. Let's figure out, I don't know, some more stuff. It's all motorcycles, so we can't figure out what side of the road they're driving on. Semi Marco saying Israel. I think that could be a good shot. I want to read this sign, though. That's in English. Let's look around. Kat's saying there's barely anything in Toronto. I actually do have a video idea for Toronto that I want to do within a reasonable amount of time after moving to New York. Let's not go down the dirt path. Although I guess I think we have to. What's it though? I'm not taking advantage of the more flights, cheaper flights, as someone mentioned, but I forgot to read it out loud. I think it is the India University Trekker that Rafal is talking about. I think everyone seems to be coming around to that. Yes, and Marco's saying not enough cars for Israel. Yeah, I think we're all kind of in that mindset right now. Or we're all leaning toward that. Yeah, that seems Indian. Yeah, I'm good with India at this point if people are. Anyone object? Anyone think, no, this is very clearly somewhere else? Let's, Institute, Hyderabad. This is India. And boom. Yep, Hyderabad. 21. Alright. Yeah, Iltard say Montreal is superior and they speak French. Montreal is a great city. We do love Montreal. This is the UK. Yeah, this is the UK. The plates, the English, the vibes, it is the UK. And Semi Marco saying Northeast Corridor for the win. Yep, gotta love the Northeast Corridor. Absolutely love it. Very excited for the trains and the buses and the not having to drive anywhere. Royal British Legion, it's the UK, as I said. Yeah, where are we? We're in Derby. How exciting. What a notable town. Look at this monstrosity just in the middle of these houses. I like this kind of architecture, but there we go, they fixed it. It's gone. I like that kind of architecture, but not when it's next to this kind of architecture. Okay. Menuet saying excited for you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm excited for myself. Freezite saying imagine the views, the hype. I know. There's just so much more content, and actually, like, working on videos again will be so nice. I really, really, really miss doing that. Lux TP. Yep, that makes sense. The houses had Luxembourgish vibes. I think we're in Luxembourg. What else can I find? Cats is saying Luxembourg. There was a sign back there. We don't even need to read it. We'll find more stuff, and I already know we're in Luxembourg. El Tired saying Luxembourgish vibes. It is. I was gonna say it when we spawned in, but I didn't want to say anything that would be. I figured I would look dumb if if it wasn't right. Okay, there it is. We just need to find one of these cities. Bedenborg, right there. Yep, and it's to the south, which means we're north of it, which means we're in Luxembourg. I clicked on it, it didn't. Anyone object? I'm very, very confident in this. And Christopher likes saying you don't have to just rely on Greyhound for bus service. Yeah, it's nice there's actual buses that go other places, and public transit isn't, like, considered demonic. Alright, let's go. Love it. Woo! Luxembourg! I never want to hear anyone give me a hard time about saying Luxembourgish vibes ever again. It had Luxembourgish vibes. I'm glad I didn't open my mouth there. This is Korean right here. Oh, thank you, Menuet, for bows and tape. What are bows and tape? Oh, here, wait. I've got a heart react. There we go. Heart. Oh, boxes and tape. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It's I'm concerned where I'm gonna put my bike because it's like huge and the room is very small, and that's just a quick packing thought. Ill Tired saying boxers and tape. Yeah, those are the two things I'm bringing. Are we good with Korea, though? South Korea, which Kat's saying is not the best Korea. It's a very strong opinion. Kat seems to support the Korea that's pro, involuntary labor and sending people to Ukraine right now to fight against Ukraine. There's a very controversial side to be on, Kat's. But no one objects to South Korea. I still need to... I'm missing something somewhere. Yeah, Kat's saying you met someone from Luxembourg on your Central American trip. What? Ooh, we're out of coverage. But anyway, let's do it. Love it. 24. I'm curious what it's like to be from Luxembourg. Because it's very much like you don't have an identity. Or, well, I mean, you do, but it's less... you're not like French, or you're not German. Like the national identity doesn't really feel there. Not that you need one. Obviously, nationalism is a 200-year-old concept, but just interesting. Through the lens of someone who has one of the more notable nationalities, I guess. And yeah, Christopher likes saying Flixbus is here in the US too. I've only ever ridden them in Europe. Honestly. I know they do operate here, but I haven't seen them. It's just somewhere in Europe. Huh. And Katz is saying it's a joke. I know it's a joke. I'm messing with you. Tired saying apparently there's an r/moving to North Korea subreddit. Is it ironic, or this seems Croatian? But it seems like we're leaving town, so we shouldn't do that. Freezite saying they send in Korean cannon fodder, then the dudes discover the internet. Oh yeah, I've seen that. They discover certain websites that they don't have in North Korea. Alright, well, we can't go down that way, it seems. So let's try to... interesting. The plates don't have the little European blue on them. That's actually really confusing. I don't know what to do with that information. Sammy Marco saying ill-tired, and now it's not even ironic. People living in rich Western countries simping for North Korea. Oh, yeah. No, it's not ironic. I know. It's wild. Kat saying, okay, grew up in a small village there, but now he works in nearby Germany. Still a Luxembourg citizen. Okay, so I'm assuming grew up speaking German and probably French. Sammy Marco saying there's a bus from New York City to your town in Manassas, and it's amazing. I've seen those ones. They pick you up in different parts of the DMV, and then it shoots up to New York, right? Christopher likes saying you're taking a Flixbus to Gainesville in a couple weeks. Is that Gainesville, Florida, or Gainesville, Georgia, or Gainesville, Virginia? I would assume Gainesville, Florida, given the context of the situation of the conversation, but figured I'd ask. This is wacky. This is... I'm thrown off. Quite thrown off. Huh. Iltired saying Croatian town sign. Cat saying Flixbus just started here this year. Took them from Calgary to Banff. Buses are nice as it's new. It's very nice. Also, it's a pretty cool route, too. It's not like I've done Tampa to Jacksonville, and that route just kind of sucks. Because, obviously. Rafal saying lots of abandoned houses might be close to Bosnia because Yugoslav war. Cat's asking, does Bosnia have coverage now? I know they're getting coverage, but I don't know if it's already there. So that's... I don't know. Freezite saying, who has taken Flixbus? Miles in transit, more reason. Take him out. I don't like you egging on some physical altercation between us. You all, as I said, cannot let me do fighting YouTube stuff. Yeah, it's no. Leaving it at that. Itchy leg. We're false saying Croatia joined EU in 2014, but coverage was made in 2013 before they changed plates. Okay, that's... Wait, let's look for the coverage thing. This is 2023. I'm really thrown off. It's not in Cyrillic script. It's Balkan, but doesn't have the blue. Like what? Christopher like saying, yeah, Gainesville, Florida. Gainesville's a cool city. It's I don't know, a lot of people I know had a lot of fun there for a good number of years. Are you going there for the Florida high school football stuff? Freezite asking if this is Slovenia. Simi Marco saying it's Park and Ride, though. Not in Old Town Manhasset. Gotcha. Manassas. And yeah. Simi Marco saying NYC such a magnet. There's direct trains and buses. Sammy Marco is starting to question if Freezite likes Miles in Transit or not. I think Freezite just lives... Freezite's like chaotic good. I think that's all it is. We're false, or I guess chaotic neutral if you're encouraging a fight. Let's go with chaotic neutral. We're false saying there's not coverage in Bosnia yet, but it will drop. Will be Gen 4, not old like this. Okay. This should be helpful here. I mean, this kind of looks like the Croatian checker pattern from the flag, but that's kind of grasping at straws. Iltard saying, ooh, an MTA transit challenge. Bike versus MTA versus bus. You. A bunch of other people who can get to Central Park fastest. That sounds like a cool idea. And, okay, Rafal's saying copyright doesn't matter when it's Gen 3. Gotcha. Okay. I think if copyright doesn't matter, then I'm inclined to go Croatia, but I mean, we don't have a lot to go off of just yet. And Christopher like saying, okay, we'll be going there December 9th. Is that when the final for the high school football is? I don't know when they play that, or if it's... Is it in Gainesville this year? Or is that where they're doing it now? I haven't followed high school football in Florida for a long time. Yeah, everyone's saying we need confirmation, we need definitive clue. We're falsing so many abandoned houses. Iltired asking, did the white van... Honestly, Iltired probably wrote that a bit ago. I don't know where that white van might even be. I've been so behind in the chat the last, 40 minutes. Okay, white van. No, white truck. Yeah, okay, there's stuff. Nothing super helpful, though. No. Okay. And Freezite and Sammy Marco talking about the Miles in Transit extended universe that I honestly don't know about. I like... What are we gonna get here? Christopher likes in... Okay, the championships are in Miami at FIU Pitbull Stadium. I remember you saying that before now. I remember this conversation because I was like, is it actually called Pitbull Stadium? And it is. I don't know what we do here. I think it's Croatia, but Rafal's saying surely this is just Croatia, not far from Bosnia. Simi Marco's saying that you're technically in the extended universe video with the that you're technically in the extended universe with the Silverline video. Gotcha. Yeah, Sammy really out here doing the collabs. Come on, the trash. Just say like City of Zagreb on it. In English too. Do that. That's so Croatian. That is so Croatian. Let's do it. Let's do it. Katz is asking what's in the trash can. Let's find out. Wait, that sign back there would be very... Okay, nothing's in that trash can. This... Cool, okay. This project is financed by the EU. Great. Okay, everyone seems to be on the same page with this. Croatia, amazing, fantastic. Yep, Croatia, near Bosnia, love it. Done. We're out of there. We are in a white pickup truck. Freezite saying, don't mind us. Sammy and I are going to get you the MMA fight we all want. Who's we? I'm not included in this we. I don't want to fight. Yeah, everyone's saying Croatia. Yeah, the checkered is the key. Awesome. Amazing. Okay. Oh, okay, wait, good catch, Cats. Oh, you are so right. So Cats just pointed out Kazakhstan is the sun on the banner. Thank you for catching that. That's, like, it's right there. Okay. Anyone object to Kazakhstan? And W Dig saying, hey, missed you guys. How's everything going? Hello, W Dig. Welcome into the chat. Good to have you here. We are chilling at 25 right now. Does it really say Kazakhstan on the banner? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, on the other side. Well, let's just do it. Love it. 26. Flying. I know I said this. Okay, Hungary. Doesn't mean it is Hungary, but yeah, this is Hungary. I know I said this earlier, but I mean, we go through 30 a week usually. Katz is saying Hungary, send, let's do it. We go through about 30 a week usually. We've gotten to 27 in an hour. Kind of killing it. We're going at double speed. This is... Okay. Cool. So, Mongolia maybe, Canada, Alaska, probably Canada or Alaska. I don't think it's Mongolia. Yeah, Semi-Marco, I did just completely jinx us. Well, I'll use this to catch up in the chat. Okay, Semi-Marco saying, for the record, I don't want an MMA fight. I don't think anyone genuinely does, but... yeah, Menuet saying Ewan has no guinea pig in the fight. That's exactly. What was the guinea pig joke from? I remember that, but I don't remember the exact joke. Okay. Yeah, Jin for pickup. Kazakhstan, Hungary, Canada. Yep, jinxed myself. Iltired saying not Madagascar. Thanks, Iltired. Thank you for that constructive addition. Menuet saying we've been here before, wasn't it Canada? Katz is saying Ewan is only for good vibes only. Love it. So, Menuet, I know what you're talking about. That was when we got, was that not Christopher Like's special map where we ended up, it was... I know what it used to be called. I would love to know how to pronounce what it's called now, but I don't. We ended up here. We were like over here somewhere. Yeah, it was the northernmost football field in the Arctic Ocean. We had it there one time, and that's what I was thinking of when we spawned in here. Is that what you were talking about? Let's did it again. Okay, Menuet's saying you're right, the polar bear trucks. Okay, Rafal's saying it looks like that weird shape islands in Hudson Bay. Tired saying this is not the high school map. It is not the high school map. Rafal saying there's no Google coverage where you are. Yeah. I'm not saying it is here. I'm just saying we Christopher Like made a map one time that was here at the northernmost football field in the Arctic Ocean. So we've had that before on a different map. Freezite saying near Churchill, Canada. Cat saying looking like Churchill, Canada. I can definitely get behind that. Churchill's about here. Yeah. And even if it's not Churchill, I feel like somewhere in Canada is a really good shot. Especially with the limited information we'll probably have here. Because, I mean, where are we going? Where can we possibly end up? So I have no problem sending it at this point and just going for Canada, but I mean that's up to everybody else. It took me until about 15 seconds ago to realize this wasn't a pole just in one place, and it's actually attached to the vehicle in front of us. And I kept thinking, when are we going to get the pole? But the pole is on the car in front of us. Katz is saying Belcher Islands, question mark. That's the wrong spot. Don't know where the Belcher Islands are. But are there maybe these? Katz is Canadian, so it's not fair. I should not be expected to know random islands in Canada. Simi Marcos saying Canada. Christopher Like saying on a polar bear. Just saying we've been on a cow. Very good point. There's a decent polar bear presence in Churchill. Okay, Kat's saying it's the islands near Quebec but under Nunavut. Gotcha. Alright, well, let's do it. Amazing. Is this actually Churchill? Might as well be. That's awesome. Alright. Yeah, Kat saying you want to visit Nunavut someday. I would love to visit Nunavut. I'd love to, so I want to visit Tierra del Fuego, Ushuaia, and come down to Antarctica. And I want to do the very north as well, very south, very north. Antarctica is very much on the list of places I have to go before 30. My initial thinking, and I've talked about this before, was all 7 by 27, but I don't know how possible that's going to be. I don't know. Depends how I play my cards. Because what if after... In a few months, I'll just be down to Oceania and Antarctica to go. Obviously, those aren't the... I have an American accent. I've obviously been to North America. Alright, let's think about this. It's probably Lesotho or Eswatini. I can never remember which metas are for which. But remember last week when I was like, it's Lesotho, it's Lesotho, it's Lesotho. This is probably Eswatini. Yeah, Rafal's saying, okay, well, Rafal's saying Lesotho. Let's go up here. And, yeah, El Tired saying a YouTuber made a video about those islands, some crazy stuff there. What kind of crazy stuff goes on there? It's such an interesting part of the world. It's like, I'm just curious about what life is like over there. Rafal's saying that the Sanikulak Islands. Okay. Freezite saying hashtag cow rides for the win. Hashtag polar bear rides for the win. It's Canada. It's northern Canada. I definitely feel Lesotho. Menuet saying, at least you're right about Canada. Yeah, yeah. You were right about Canada. That's big. I mean, my first guess was Mongolia there, so that's significantly better. Katz is saying, managed to convince someone on our tour to go to Antarctica next year. He's already going to Argentina. Yeah, I feel like I'm saving Antarctica for last. I feel like that has to be number 7. Like, to go to Antarctica is number 6 and still be like, oh man, I still gotta go to Auckland. Like, you gotta save Antarctica for last. Yeah, this is English, which we expected, given the countries that we've been throwing around. Christopher Like asking, did you catch the Noel Phillips thing going from Chile to Norway? I think you mentioned it a week or so ago, didn't you? I remember we talked about this. I haven't seen it, but I definitely remember talking about it. I feel like my brain shuts off as soon as I hit end stream. I'm just like, and then I forget I have a YouTube channel for like 2 days, and then I'm like, oh yeah. Here we go. No. I think it's funny because it's like a random fun fact that not, like, a lot of the people that I talk to on a regular basis, I didn't know when I was doing the YouTube channel when I was putting videos out frequently. And so it's like a kind of random fun fact that not everyone knows about me, and then I'll bring it up and people are like, what? Like, I've talked about this. I'll show it to coworkers, and they're like, how have you not mentioned this? Yeah, okay, Christopher Lex saying, yes, he went from Puerto Williams to Longyearbyen. Yeah, we talked about that. I remember this now. Lesotho funeral services, I think we got it. Yeah, Rafal saying Lesotho and Eswatini are a big different. Lesotho is more rocky table mountains. Okay. Where Eswatini is more rolling hills and grassy. See, I knew one was one and one was the other, but I never know which one is which. So I always know it's one of them. But yeah, I think we're good for Lesotho. Let's do it. Boom. Yep. Love it. 29. Eltard saying some crazed mass murder, if you recall the right islands. That's what I feel like that's where you always get those crazy stories from, is the kind of middle of nowhere communities. Alright, here we go. Sun is to the south. We're in the northern hemisphere. Okay. And then, yeah, Semi Marcos saying a lot of people don't know about Semi Marcos' YouTube channel either. Yeah, it never comes up in conversation. I don't know, until people are like, maybe I've got a new video coming out soon. And when people are like, oh, what did you do with your weekend? It's like, oh, I worked on a map in After Effects for like 8 hours. And I'm like, why'd you do that? And it's like, oh yeah, you don't know. But yeah, we did Lesotho. W. Dixon, wait, did we already discuss San Marino getting promoted? Because I didn't know they got promoted. I knew they won that game we talked about in the Discord, but they're in Nations League group like -Z, right? Like, oh wait, words. Ooh, too far. Estonian? Right? And then Rafal logged off. RIP Rafal. Then we got people, we go subbing to Sammy Marco's channel. Yes, definitely remember to sub to Sammy Marco's channel. Bro's saying the real one almost has 2K subs. Congrats. That's sick. Okay. Katz is saying no, it's Latvian or Lithuanian. Okay. Yeah. W. Dick saying Lithuanian. Iltired saying not sure about Estonia. Oh. And okay, yeah, Sammy Marco saying sub to the real Sammy Marco channel, not Sammy Marco 2. Okay, so Latvian or Lithuanian with W Dig leaning more Lithuania. Okay. Iltar, what did you drop a link to in the Discord? Let's can open it. Is that... No, you can't see it on the stream. That's cool. Look at that. I'm just doing random other stuff. Okay. Iltar dropped a link to the murders on the Belcher Islands. That'll be a cool read. And then Kat saying, speaking of Latvia and Lithuania, you decided to go there after attending a wedding in the UK in early May. That's sick. Kat's is always just somewhere. That is, you find so much time to travel, and I envy it so much. That's awesome. Sammy Marco saying the trees look so American. I don't know. Maybe I'm uncultured, but trees just kind of look like trees to me. They're just trees. Personally. Not a big tree guy. They're just green. They look nice. Better than concrete. And W Dig saying, yeah, OMG Cats, that's so cool. Wearing each. Cat's just going to Vilnius and Riga. Cat saying you always go to Europe every May for an undisclosed reason. That's suspicious. And yeah, W Dig saying lol undisclosed. Menuet saying lol undisclosed. Freezite reacting to my bait. That was pure rage bait for Freezite, our tree expert. It's definitely Baltic, but and yeah, okay. Sammy Marco saying, yeah, that's the joke. Mid-latitude trees, gotcha. Iltire trying to figure out the reason Cats goes to Europe in May. Cat saying you can reveal later, gotcha. Ooh! Sammy Marco's going to Iceland in January. That's all. Are you doing a video? That'd be sick. How many hours of sunlight do you get in Iceland in January? Because I feel like... Oh, I'm checking this. Ooh. Because I remember in Scotland it was always like... It's like sundown at 3. Which is a bit of an exaggeration, but like 3:45. But yeah, and then... Yeah, JCSD saying CIA question mark. Maybe Cats is, what's the Canadian equivalent? See, that's the real discreet. They said it in the Kingsman movie. They were like, good secret intelligence service you don't know the name of. I don't know the name of the Canadian intelligence service. I'm not even going to take a guess at it. Here we go. EU plate. Who would have thought that? Ill-Tired Sim will have to send Northern Lights pics. Or no, Northern Lights tricks to the Northern Lights. Love Iceland, but Blue Lagoon is a bit lava right now. Like literally? Or is it just hot? And then Christopher likes saying, sent a link in the Discord to a video you've done in the past. Okay. Interesting. Check that out. As I cannot keep up with the chat to save my life tonight. Absolutely cannot keep up with it. Cat saying have fun in Iceland. Never been there. Decided either Iceland or Lithuania, Latvia. Were Lithuania and Latvia actually cheaper than Iceland? Oh, or I guess like on the ground. I assume you mean. Okay, Sammy Marco, you can be doing a lot of videos, but only like 5 hours of sunlight a day. Yikes. Cold and dark, but cheaper than NYC. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Freezite saying, ooh. What are these? Whoa, not helpful. What's this? .lv right there, I think. Oh, cool, we can come in here. Well, we should have it then. Or, great. Yeah, .lv, Latvia. Any objections? I think we're good. But yeah, Freezite saying they want to be like cats when they grow up. That's so sweet. Sammy Marcos. Ooh, 300 US to Iceland. Is that round trip? Cat saying you can link your Insta later, post your travel pics there, and won't be an enigma after that. Nah. You've got to keep up the enigma, Cats. You can't let us find out your Instagram and figure these things out. We can never know why you go to Europe in May. Yeah, Latvian flag. I think we're all good with this. Yep, see, everyone seems to be on the same page. Menuet saying, Sammy Marco, found your channel and subscribe. Look forward to seeing the videos. Love it. Sammy Marco's raking in the subscribers tonight. We had a Union Jack on that balcony. But this is not the United Kingdom. So this is kind of cool. I like this canal. And then, okay, what's going on here? Iltard saying, I know the name is at least 6 letters, 3 for French and 3 for English. What? What were we talking about that I don't remember talking about now? Oh, wait, there's Spanish on this side? Wait, what? Okay, let's do some digging. Yeah, Sammy Marco saying, rather go to Latvia and Lithuania, but the flights are expensive. Vendita Bijuteria. Ow, my eye is itchy. Yeah, I feel like I'd kind of be more inclined to do Latvia and Lithuania too, just personally, just for the sake of, like, I don't know what's there. Well, I like vaguely know what's there, but it's more just like I'm intrigued by stuff that I do not know. And I'm less, okay, this is Italian. And I know less about Latvia and Lithuania, so that makes me want to go there more. Okay, Simon Marco, yeah. Round trip, no check bag. That's pretty sick. And, yeah. Freezite saying Iceland expensive. Eurasia, Switzerland. Switzerland's bad. But financially. Yeah, people are saying Italian. We good with Italy? Yep, Cats is saying Italy send. Cats is saying the 4-star hotels you booked for Vilnius and Riga are still way cheaper than the hostel bunk bed in Reykjavik. That makes sense, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. 4-star hotel room rather than hostel. It's like, I love hostels, but at the same time, I hate when, like, all you want to do is decompress and then you walk in a room and there's, like, the 5 to 9 other people in there all doing stuff, and you're like, just go anywhere else. I want peace and quiet. But it is cool, like, meeting people at hostels. It's definitely like it's what makes it worth it. I like getting a hotel every now and then. Indonesia, probably. I like getting a hotel every now and then for the peace and quiet, but I get too bored if I don't stay in a hostel. And then, okay. So, Freezite saying Malaysia, Cat saying this is Bahasa, JCSD saying Malaysia. Okay, so pretend I didn't say Indonesia. So, I mean, are you all confident in Malaysia? Because I'm happy to go for it. I'm not as good at distinguishing Malaysia and Indonesia as others seem to be, so I will defer to you all on this one. Because this is the Malaysian flag right here behind these guys. It's the red and then the white. Not the Indonesian flag behind them. But yeah, everyone was saying Italy on that last one. I'm still catching up. Eltire saying Kex is where you stayed all three times in Iceland. Great hostel, biscuit factory. And Sammy Marco's saying that's where you stayed. That's awesome. Or, yeah, where you will stay. Everyone's saying Italy. Yep, yep, yep. Malaysia. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, Ill Tired saying no, it's the Indonesian flag behind. Yeah, I misspoke entirely. Sammy Marco saying you'll need some noise canceling stuff for the hostel. Yeah, you definitely do. I used to not think about it, and then there was one night I was only going to get like 5 hours sleep. I had a video to do in the morning. Early in the morning. I woke up at 5. Yeah, I woke up at 5. I think I went to sleep at maybe like 11 or 12. So 5-6 hours of sleep. But at 4 a.m., the dude underneath me, just like, it wasn't even loud snoring. Like, it was literally every breath was like, and it woke me up. And it felt like the bed was vibrating. And I was like, no, like I couldn't get back to sleep because there wasn't a moment where he was not making a loud noise. So I got to the point where I was shaking the bunk bed, trying to just move him into a position where he wouldn't be making noises like that. So yeah, I woke up at 4 pretty much when I needed to be up at 5. Okay, Freezite is saying Bali. And I still need to catch up. Okay. That making those sounds actually kind of hurt my throat. I can get behind Bali. It's a fairly Indonesian thing there. And okay. Yeah, Cat saying for your Europe trip next year, decided not to stay at hostels and staying at hotels instead. Wow. Snazzy. Bro's moving up in the tax brackets. Christopher likes saying hostels are so much fun. You end up making friends for life in places like that. No, okay, we got it. It's Indonesia. Yes, Indonesia. I've seen Indonesia send Indo flag. We're good. Yeah, there was a point. As I love hostels and I still stay in them, but there's a point where I get to like. There was one time it was Asheville. Just after like a week on the road, and sleeping in a car the previous night, I got into the hostel and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm too old for hostels. I can't do this anymore. I was 22. And I was laying there like, I'm too old for this. This is probably... Nope. Forget I was about to say something. Freezite can't stay in hostels anymore. Had a guy try to steal your bag once. Had to mouse and transit him. They lack safety. Yeah, I always hear like horror stories, but then end up having very good experiences. But glad you got out of there safely, it seems. La Compañía de Oriente. Is this ever Uruguay? What if? Okay. Katz is saying, though, still staying in a hostel in Switzerland. Yeah, I mean, Switzerland, yeah, that makes sense. The private room, shared bathroom. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. And, okay, Freezite saying that happened in Bali. Kat saying you wish you had more noise-canceling stuff when you were in Central America. One time you were in a room with 5 people and one of the guys snored like a monitor. Yeah, that's just the worst when that happens. Trying to see something that maybe could give us some idea of where we are. Huh. El Tired is asking, is this Portuguese? I don't think it's Portuguese. Or at least nothing has... Yeah, this isn't Portuguese. Yeah, Katz is saying this is Spanish. I think this is Uruguay or Chile, but it's... Joel Freak saying too much English. This is an odd one. There's a country code there. Nope, that's just .com. Or does that say .com.uy? I think it is Uruguay. It said Oriente back there, and the full name of Uruguay is like República del Oriente de Uruguay, or something like that. Yeah, everyone seems to be on the same page with Uruguay. I mean, are we good with that? I'm happy to send. I'm pretty sure that's where we are. Yes, we are in Freezite's spiritual home, of course. I think we're good. Yeah, Uruguayan flags. Awesome. Love it. Woo! Freezite came home. La Barra. Christopher likes saying put this on the list. Oh, I put the list in the Discord now. The list is in the Discord, so we can put cool stuff in there. I made it earlier. I have yet to add, where was it in Greece that we liked? Was it up here? Parga, and the one in Turkey that I don't remember the name of. Freezite correcting my name of Uruguay. I only vaguely remembered it in my defense. And I think I said, if I remember correctly, it's this. So don't watch it. Okay, there's a street sign here. Estación. Yeah, okay, I think this is just Spain. Okay. So, let me just make sure I haven't missed anything, because as I've said, I've been behind in the chat all day. Yeah, Indonesia. Yeah. And Joel Freak saying, I joined and heard your new partner has sleep apnea. No, that was just, what were we talking about? Someone in a hostel. We were talking about hostels, and the person who was sleeping in the bed under me was just, I don't even know how to describe it. It was the sounds I was making. It was just ridiculous. Just, hostels can be so great, and then you get stuff like that. Or one time it was like 1 a.m. in Paris, and a bunch of people just came into the room and had a party. Like, they just started making food, chatting, and I was just like, okay, yeah, Canal de Castilla. This is Spain. That's a Spanish flag over there. I think we're fine. But, okay. Still catching up in the chat. Yeah, Menuet saying LOL 22. Yeah, I know. Simi Marco saying, I'll be at 23 when you go to Iceland. It'll be your first time in a hostel. Yeah, there's no age where you really, like... I was just in a cranky mood and felt like 22 was ancient, because you always feel like whatever age you are is ancient. Okay, yeah, Freezite saying Parga was awesome. Parga was sick. Parga was really cool. That was a cool one to find. And then Sammy Marco's asking what channel in Discord has the cool places. I think it might just be called Cool Places, actually. It's new, as it's genuinely, I put it in there like an hour and a half ago. Or no, I was on the stream an hour and a half ago. 2.5 hours ago. We go with Spain, by the way? Yeah, I think we're all... Okay, everyone's saying Spain as I catch up. Yep. Drew is saying, it says from Ista. Where's Ista? Ah, yes, Drew has joined us in the chat. Lukashenko, our favorite Belarusian leader, has joined us. Joel Freak saying, once you were at the Westin, people came in and started to, nah. Yeah. Gotta love people. People are really cool. It's just part of... Is that, like, maybe a flag there? Can't tell. But we'll figure this out. I feel like this is the Philippines, maybe? Yeah, this is probably the Philippines. Let's go read that big sign. Yeah, Katz is saying hi, Drew. Freezite saying, well, look who's here. Sammy Marco's asking how Minsk is. And Freezite calling him the international stalker man of mystery. Oh, and the big sign's gone. Oh, okay. Mendue and Cebu City's on the vehicle. It's on the bus. Okay, cool. I think we're all good. Yeah, everyone seems to be in agreement. That's Taiwan. Philippines. Let's go. Alright, Australia, New Zealand. Sammy Marco saying partying is not your thing. What do you do in Europe? Anyone have good advice? See, Ill Tired saying pull an all-nighter, watch the Northern Lights. Love that. All 3 nights? Yeah, that's, maybe don't do that. You can still like go out with people and not drink, or that's still kind of, I don't know. This is kind of a moment of reflection for me. Maybe I drink too much when I travel. What do you do at night? I actually don't know. Yeah, Christopher likes saying we miss you, Drew. We do miss you, Drew. You have missed too many Sundays. Freezite's saying you work a lot. You deserve your own room. No more hostels for you. Fair enough. I respect it. Yeah, English, which we saw coming. Left-hand drive. Yep. I looked over and saw one comment and just started laughing. I haven't... Okay, Freezite saying go to cafes and go for a walk. Ooh, yeah, walking around at night. That's a ton of fun. Like, as long as you're in a safe place where you're not going to get stabbed. Okay, .co.New Zealand. Does anyone object to New Zealand? Walking around at night can be so much fun. Genuinely. Joel Freak's going around the Earth next week. Joel Freak, care to elaborate on that? Oh, business travel. Business travel is murder. Business travel does suck. It's like... I remember the first time I traveled... Okay, there we go. New Zealand said. I remember the first time I traveled for work. And I was so excited. And then I actually did it. And I was like, this is taking all the fun out of it. I literally had the option to leave early. Or, continue to stay another night in a free hotel room. And I was like, nope, get me out. Get me out of here. Okay. Kat's is saying, look for day trips from Reykjavik. Drew's saying, Ewan, drink too much? No, never. That's completely correct, Drew. There wasn't a hint of sarcasm in that. Lukashenko would never use sarcasm. This is Portuguese, and not Portugal. We're probably in Brazil. I'm seeing Drew saying, I noticed Ewan did not read my message. Cowardice. I did eventually read it. I just didn't get to it yet. Excuse me. I just hadn't gotten to it yet. This is also Portuguese right here. Freezite saying, Drew, you should have heard the bad things Sammy was saying about you. I defended you, our glorious leader. That is it. Yeah, Sammy Marco was saying terrible things about you, Drew. I think... So Katz is saying Brazil. I think we should be good. Anyone object to Brazil? Sammy Marco saying walk at night will be most of Reykjavik because it'll be winter in the... Oh yeah, that's a good point. It'll be night most of the time you're there. Joel Freak doing... Okay. JFK, HND... Okay. Being so real, Joel Freak. I know one of those abbreviations. HND is probably Haneda, is it? And then, okay, Singapore would make sense then. TIA's maybe Taipei? ZRH, no idea. WAE, no idea. Yeah, okay, cool. Freezite is saying I had you until ZRH. But, okay. Are we good? We're good with... I'm doing Brazil. Okay, ZRH is Zurich. Gotcha. I just didn't expect that given the neighborhood the other ones were in. That would have been my guess if it was like... Okay, WAW Warsaw. Gotcha. That, again, would have been my guess if the... neighborhood. If I realized that was the neighborhood we were in. Okay, what's going on up here? We got some words. That's helpful. Okay, Eastern Europe. Okay. And then, yeah, Drew's saying thank you, Freezite. Appreciate your loyalty, of course. Gotta protect bro when Sammy Marco starts talking behind his back. Sammy Marco saying he's a bad boy. Must be banned. There we go. Right click on you right there. And banned. Sick. No more Sammy Marco. Here we go. Flag. Is this... Oh, yeah, .tr. So this is Turkey. And that's a Turkish flag. Come on. We all saw that, right? Okay, Katz is saying Turkey send. Freesite saying that's your home airport, Zurich. Didn't realize you were in Switzerland. Makes sense given the places that you've talked about, but it didn't. I thought you visited Switzerland. I'm confused. Okay. I think we all good here with Turkey? Okay, Joel Freak TA Tirana. What is in Tirana for business? You're going to the most random places. It's sick. I mean, that... I know I was just complaining about business travel, but that does kind of sound pretty cool. Yeah, and then Tirana to Warsaw. Alright, yeah, Joel Freak saying it's Turkey. Let's do it. Yep. Ill Tired saying it as well. Love it. And this is somewhere. Alright, let's start exploring. And then, yeah, Freesite saying, no, I live in a real country, JK, JK. Christopher Lex saying, gobble, gobble. Christopher Lex getting his Thanksgiving on early. This is the Bolivian seal. This is the co-Bolivian flag meant to represent the indigenous people of Bolivia. It's meant to be equal in status with the Bolivian flag that we're all used to. Fun fact. Sammy Marco is skirting the ban. No. Sammy Marco has returned. Alright. Send Bolivia. Oop. Yeah, Drew saying Belarus and the USA are the only two real countries. Katz is saying you found Tirana, a modern city. Okay. Freesite saying Peru-ish vibes. I was thinking that from the get-go, but didn't want to say anything because I wasn't confident in it. Joel Freak saying Tirana's just fine, major capital. Cool, cool. Definitely somewhere I want to check out at some point. But I could also say that about most places. Okay, what if I have a really... Oh, left-hand drive. Okay. This is Norfolk in the UK. That's what I'm going with. If it's not Ireland. If it's Ireland, then whoops. If it's the UK, this is Norfolk. That's a rugby pitch. These are Irish plates. This might be Ireland. Sammy Marco saying Norfolk, Virginia looks different. Yeah, this is the naval base is right down the street. This is definitely Ireland. Yeah, Altard saying wait, it might be Ireland. Shamrock, but yeah, this is Ireland. Drew saying not even kidding. Almost typed Bolivia. I think I'm learning. I don't like this. It's Drew and I have actually. I think, Drew, we've had this discussion in real life that you're actually starting to learn some of the places. And you, well, as you said, you don't like it. You're actually using your brain and learning. But I think we're good with Ireland here. Yeah, more Irish plates. Anyone disagree? Joel Freak saying it's as good as Belgrade or Sofia. Okay. Cool. Sofia seems like an interesting one. Belgrade I'd want to go to just for like... It'd be interesting to experience Serbia. I was looking at flights to Serbia recently, actually. Just out of curiosity. Like I was saying earlier, places that you wouldn't think to go. But yeah. Okay. And then, yeah. Shamrock Bar, such an original name. We do, in fact... understand sarcasm. Freesite. Thank you for double checking that we do. Alright, let's do Ireland. Sick. Right on the border. 40. We're killing it. I keep mentioning it. We are killing it. There's a wind turbine that way. And then let's which way do we want to go? I feel like we want to go downhill. Let's go back. No, we can't go downhill. We're going this way. Joel freaks in 300,000 miles a year in a plane, no hostels. Whew. Thing is, too, do they let you? Do you get points for that travel? Because you probably don't have to pay for another flight in your life ever again. Simi Marco saying hashtag make Drew learn again. Yeah. Send him back to class. This is like geography class for our glorious leader. And then El Tired saying with drama yellow plate comment. Didn't see the yellow plate comment. Did it happen? And then Freezite saying, is it as good as Minsk? Has anyone been to Minsk? We joke about Belarus so much. I feel like there's no way any of us have been to Minsk, right? I would just assume. And then yeah, Joel Freak saying non-stops from the U.S. to Belgrade. I saw it was like it was JFK, wasn't it? Or you wouldn't know which one exactly I looked at, but I think there's JFK to Minsk. No, not Minsk. Belgrade flights. What's this say over here? Side C. Okay, Air Serbia. Sick. And yeah, Christopher likes saying you want Joel's job. Yeah. It's cool for getting like the map filled out. That's awesome. Like that's living, getting to see so much of the world. Work side probably kind of sucks, but you get to see a ton. It's not like, because so many people who do travel for work, it's like you get, okay, this is German. Like, do you all know the memes? It's like, oh, I get to travel for work. Oh, where are you going? And it's like, Lebanon, Ohio. It's like, that's not where you want to be going. It's just like not exactly thrilling. Okay, Albania is a year visa free for Americans. That's fun. Probably only go for a week, but okay, here we go. .lu, Luxembourg. No. Is .lu Luxembourg? Yes, it is. I'm confusing myself. Yeah, okay. Cat saw Luxembourg flag. Everyone's saying, there we go. Yep. Lux. Let's do it. Awesome. 41. And then, yeah, Drew's saying you're supposed to go to Bosnia next year. I assume that's with your Bosnian friend. And then, oh, Freezite donated. Thank you, Freezite. I really appreciate it. Saying happy Thanksgiving to all and all a good Belarus night. That's so sweet. Gotta heart react and come out of the stream for a second. Joel Freaks saying talk about a boring country at Luxembourg. I liked Luxembourg when I went. It wasn't a lot to do. And there was like one place open past 9 p.m. and it was the Subway. But and by the Subway I mean the sandwich chain, not a train station. Loop. You know, but I'm not gonna do this again. Sammy Marco can sound it out for me again. Ljubljana. I'm so bad at it. What's it? Sammy Marco saying your mom went to Minsk in 1995, 2 years after communism fell. What was it like for her there? Because that's got to be... I know several people who like did stuff sounds suspicious, who worked in post-Soviet countries, you know, in the years after the wall. Is this still... I zoned out for a second. Okay, yes, Slovenia. I was like, are we still in Luxembourg? And I was about to click it. Okay, Slovenia. I was talking and just completely lost my train of thought. But yeah, heard very odd stories about places that were behind the Iron Curtain in the years coming out of it. But yeah, Iltara saying Moscow, yes. Minsk, no. Moscow's... That's so high. These are Tunisian flags. Moscow's so high on my bucket list, but of course, it shouldn't go at the moment. Anyone object to Tunisia here? Joel Freak saying you're almost at 100 countries now. That's like that's so cool. Good for you. Like, seriously. That's awesome. Alright, so we're all saying Tunisia. Let's do it. Love it. Simi Marco saying Ljubljana. Thank you. I'll get that eventually. Okay. Sun is to the northwest. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's go this way. Cat's saying we call the Luxembourgish guy in the tour Lux as we have difficulty pronouncing his real name. What's his name then? That's interesting. I'm intrigued. And then, yeah, Tunisia. Drew's saying your mom went to Berlin and they thought the wall was back. Absolutely peak comedy, Drew. Thank you. Joel Freak, you're saying you've been to a mall and supermarket at almost everywhere. See, that's a really cool thing to check out. Like, a friend put me onto this, is going to supermarkets when you travel to other countries and seeing what they have that you wouldn't see in your home country, and just seeing like, oh wow, that's this weird fruit that I would absolutely never see in a Publix. And it's just like a cool little thing to see when you travel. So I imagine that's been a cool thing for you. And Kat saying, well done, Joel. Saying your goal's 100 countries. You're currently at 64. I have no idea what I'm at. No, not that it's some insane number. I just don't know. Okay, Joel Freak saying mall and the supermarket. Gotcha. Simi Marcos saying she was in Minsk for a mission trip. She remembers how she was told not to speak loudly outside or at all in the tram or bus. She remembers she had to put teepee in another basket. Yeah, the toilet paper things, that's still common some places. Yeah, that's interesting. Not speak loudly outside or at all on the tram or bus. I guess that's a cultural thing. Just don't be loud American. I would, like, as much of a stereotype as it is, and I obviously stereotypes are already overdone and exaggerated, but like, I hate being in some middle of nowhere. Like, when I was in Bariloche last year, where is it? Bariloche. So right there, like middle of the Andes, random town. I was in a Mexican restaurant because I'm so cultured that I eat Mexican food when I visit Argentina. Genuinely the best Mexican restaurant I've ever been to. But I'm on the first floor of the restaurant, and there's this kind of balcony, and there's a second floor. The only other people I can hear in the restaurant is this American family, just like talking at volume 11 and a half. Just like normal conversation, but no inside voice. It's just, anyone have any thoughts as to where this might be? Christopher likes saying you want to go to St. Petersburg, Russia once the conflict ends, if it ever does. St. Petersburg would be awesome. It looks beautiful from everything I've seen. Is that maybe like a European plate? I don't know. Okay, Kat's saying his real name is... I would pronounce that Alan, but I'm assuming that's like Alain or something. Iltard saying both are good cities. You went for research, but certainly stories. Yeah, I would imagine. And Joel Freaks in big vats of raw chicken galore. Really? That's cool. It's cool. I mean, like, I'm trying to picture it, but I'm like, the concept is interesting. And Sammy Marco's saying, yeah, you want to see real life stories in other countries because you have tons of food allergies and can't rely on restaurants. That's a good point. And, okay, come on. Is that maybe a language down there that we can't quite decipher? Of course not. Why would we be able to see it? Plate. Nope. RN25. So, Latin alphabet is at least helpful. Iltard saying you always go to supermarkets. It's a great culture experience. The ones in Moscow are gorgeous. I did not know that. That's really cool. What makes it? Are they just like? Is it like how the Moscow subway systems? This just these gorgeous train halls. Okay, wait. W Dick saying like Ruta Nacional. Freeze saying we've been here before. So, is this Chile then? Huh. Okay. Interesting. Freeze saying this way you always buy salmon mayo in a tube whenever you go to Norway. Unique stuff. It's like repulsive to hear it, and then it's like, no, I could see it. It makes sense. Like, other countries eat other things. I could totally see it. Sammy Marco saying she was told not to act American or even smile at other people in public. I've got a story for that another time, but yeah, that makes sense. I think it's a maybe not like a. It's a Western thing, but not a broadly Western thing, like specific parts of the West. Story for another time. Freezite saying your guess is Chile. Joel Freak saying you can tell Americans a lot by footwear. What kind of footwear do we wear? I feel like I always wear Adidas, and that's Europeans wear those a lot. So maybe I'm European. When I lived in Scotland and I met people who weren't from Scotland, they always just thought I was Scottish. Granted, it's not the hardest jump to make. But yeah. And then Iltired saying you don't know, or Joel Freak is saying this is how the channel dies. We keep running through this street for the rest of our lives. Maybe we eventually hit a town. Look at that, there's some houses. Okay. Freezite saying Argentina. Cat saying, speaking of supermarkets, when you were in Nicaragua, you were shocked to see Walmart on the receipt. They call it different, but it's owned by Walmart. Is it lighter? I think I've been to them. They use the same branding and everything, but it's called something else. Oh. Okay, Joel Freak saying we keep passing signs. I think it's just the Ruta National signs. So let's go back. But I could be. Das Neves, 2012 to 2015. Blah, 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 blah. Joel Freak saying you can mix up the mayo with the toothpaste. Yeah, like Bengay, the like icy hot muscle relaxer stuff. I was keeping that next to my toothpaste for a while. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, okay, Spanish. Freezite saying Das Neves is Portuguese, but this is Argentina. This is Spanish. Alright. Yep, Joel Freak, let's go back to the city. I agree. Let's keep going. Freezite saying, oh right, yes, the mayo in a squirt thing. Oh yeah, my thing was, I was saying one time I accidentally put Bengay on my toothbrush because I was keeping them next to each other. That was, yeah. Anyway. Okay, Sammy Marco saying you think we wear sneakers more than other countries. Okay. Yeah, I think we're more comfortable with casual clothing. We're more like, when I leave the house, I don't care who sees me. Joel Freaks in Bengay on toast is lovely. Joel Freaks saying it used to be that we wore white socks and white shoes and it was American. Okay, come on. Not helpful. Yeah, I think I agree with that being a America's plate. Yeah, white socks, white shoes. It was American. We were wearing tennis shoes everywhere, but that's sort of changed now. Gotcha. I feel because fashion changes. I think, or I don't know. That looks like an Argentinian plate. That specifically was an Argentinian plate. Yeah, it is. Samuel Marcos saying, wait, your accent wasn't clocked as American in Scotland. Not by people who weren't Scots. Like, I don't know, I met random people from just random parts around the world. Depending on how your English is, you're not going to immediately pick up on that. I was talking to one guy for like 10 minutes one time. He was from China. And I was like, oh yeah, back home in the States. And he was like, wait, you're not, like, oh wait, you're American? That's, like, maybe you don't pick it up. Menuet saying, is there an RT-25 in Argentina? Probably. It would make sense. I'm not going to scan Argentina looking for it, but it would make sense. Yeah, Drew saying Bengay can be really unpleasant if you get it on the wrong spot, or if you, like, apply too much and then you're just, like, in pain for a minute. Okay, Menuet saying that matches the sign. I didn't even notice a logo on the sign. But, I mean, I'm happy with Argentina now that I've seen the plate, especially. Huh. Freeze saying we found a Brazilian tagger. Maybe? Maybe someone's just practicing their Portuguese with graffiti. That's how I practice my Spanish. You ever come to Tampa, there's just a ton of Spanish graffiti on this one building downtown. All me. Let's do Argentina. There we go. Yep. And Route 25. There we go. As Freezite called like 10 minutes before we went for it. And then, yeah, Joel Freak saying Bengay on toast is lovely. Okay, so this is India or Bangladesh. Oh, here we go. There's Arabic. So this is probably Bangladesh. Freezite saying, what's your tag, Ewan? I actually don't have a tag. I actually just blame Drew. Like, the whole thing is to frame him for it. So I write, like, little Lukashenko, each one. So I just, like, graffiti it up in Spanish and then sign it Little Lukashenko. And they have not caught him yet. Yeah, Freezite saying El Jalapeno. What I don't even know who El Jalapeno is meant to be El Jalapeno. Is that supposed to be jalapeno? I couldn't tell. It didn't have the N, so I was like, jalapeno. Okay, yeah. Cats saying Bangladesh. Menuet saying women are not wearing saris, so Muslim. Sammy Marcos saying you got a math exam tomorrow. I was very nervous. Studied more for this than your other tests, but still worried. You got it. You should go to bed. You should definitely go to bed. The stream ends in 2 minutes. I expect you to be getting into bed once the stream ends, because you're on the East Coast, so it is going to be 10 p.m. for you. Get some sleep. That is the most important part. Okay, Freezite said El Lukashenko. That makes more sense. Jalapeno the pepper. You're right. Yeah, your keyboard doesn't have an N. That it makes sense. It just broke my brain. But I think we are. I think we're good for Bangladesh. Any objections to that? We can maybe fit in one more round if it gives us the answer, like right at the beginning. But everyone's saying good luck on your exam, Sammy. Yes, definitely good luck on your exam. Fingers crossed. Go to bed. Definitely go to bed. Yeah, Sammy Marco saying definitely go to bed after 10. 10 is bedtime. And then, yep, send Bangladesh. Let's do it. Joel Freak is saying that I will serenade you with a lullaby to close out the stream. I don't remember agreeing to that. I don't seem to remember that. That's crazy. Man, if only I remembered that. Darn. Okay, let's look at this sign. Oh boy, okay. I don't think it's Thai. I think that's Laotian. Or could it be Cambodian? Maybe, I think it looks more Cambodian. It's not. No, it could be. I don't know what it is. Oh, it says Cambodia, does it? It says Cambodia right there. It says Cambodia right there. Okay. Well, that means I need to go to bed too. So, Cambodia. All right. Thanks for pointing that out, Joel Freak. Whoops. 46 is pretty solid. That is a really good week for us. Yeah, W Dig saying great way to go out. Christopher likes saying Cambodia on the sign. Menuet saying have a good week and happy Thanksgiving to all, whether you're in the U.S. or not. Good night. Oh, right, and I said it once. I should say it again. Next Sunday, there's no stream due to Thanksgiving weekend. Next week's stream will be on the Tuesday, December 3rd, same time as always. Tired saying, yeah, maybe we all do. Lot in one night. W Dig saying grateful for you all. I'm also grateful for you. I can't get through a sentence. I'm also grateful. You know what I'm saying. But yes, Samuel Marco saying good night, y'all. Thanks on the test wishes. See y'all next month. A great Thanksgiving to the Americans in the chat. Yep, happy Thanksgiving to all, everybody. Joel Freak, have a safe flight. Everybody, enjoy your week. Stay safe, and I will see you all in December. So with that, good night, and see you next time.